The boy is cornered in a tree by an alien creature, but he doesn't realize the creature is behind him. The creature raised its claws and grabbed the boy. When the boy escaped, the creature swung its claws and tried to move forward, but his body was stuck in the trunk of the tree and he couldn't move. And so Will fought the monster until evening. The monster under the tree prevented Will from leaving. While they were locked in the tree, a strange alien butterfly landed on Will's arm. The boy, in his joy, startled it. The butterfly then landed on the monster's finger. The monster didn't chase it away, but watched quietly. It seemed to be thinking about something else. Will suddenly felt the monster in front of him didn't seem so scary. With the departure of the butterfly, the monster seemed to have lost its motivation. The red light on its face also became weak. What happened to your light? The monster did not respond but slowly lowered its head. Will looked down at the tree with his eyes. Apparently, the creature was losing its vitality. You're dying, aren't you? At that moment, the boy suddenly realized. Not far away from the forest, there were flames coming from the forest. In just a few moments, the flames reached the tree. The monster's body began to stir as it met the flames. Will tries to climb higher, but fails. At that moment, the body of the monster underneath the tree has reached the bottom of the monster. At this moment, the body seems to have completely lost its vitality. The boy had the courage to climb up to the monster. The monster didn't attack him either. You don't have to die. Will took out a tool line and began to cut the trunk. As the trunk broke, the monster fell. And when he was done, the boy stepped back into the trunk. He waited quietly for death to come. Will was still a boy. He was still a boy, and he couldn't help but cry. Just when he had given up, the monster in the flames was whole and complete, and slowly stood up. In Will's shock, the monster ran to the tree in an instant. It picked up Will and jumped out. Then the monster carried Will away from the flames, to the top of the mountain in the distance. Thank you, sir. The monster approached and stretched out his fingers to touch him. The monster seemed to measure Will's body structure. Then its body began to change drastically. Its limbs began to merge. In a few moments, an arm appeared. Father rushed back to camp. He poured the magnesium he'd collected onto the ice. Then he lit a torch to ignite the magnesium. The magnesium burns fiercely on the surface of the ice and emits a brilliant white light. Apparently, the high temperature of magnesium is effective. A big hole had appeared in the ice. The father rushed to scoop out the lake water. By now, he could see his daughter's fingers under the ice. Time is running out. The father rushes to ignite the magnesium again. Just when the family thought there was hope to save their daughter, the sky was raining heavily. The father broke down and tried to scoop out the frozen water. Unfortunately, more and more rain is coming down. The cold temperatures return. The rain instantly turns to ice again. Although my father refused to give up, he took out his lighter, but he couldn't light the torch. By now, his daughter's oxygen is running out. The girl began to cry when no rescue was possible. The family refused to give up. They got down on the ice and started hacking away, until Judy's oxygen ran out. They knew it was too late. The family had no choice but to hold Andy's hand. Just when they had lost all hope, a huge figure appeared in the distance. What's that? Panicking, the father took out his dagger. At this moment, Will behind the monster appeared anxiously. It's all right, Will. It's okay. He's with me. The monster saw the finger under the ice. Can you help her? Please, please, please. The monster half crouched forward and slowly lowered his palm to the ice.